of MXGP and Race One was MX2. Brian Borgers and Ben Watson getting caught at the start as Max Anstey charged to a foxhole shot. Behind him was Paul Jonas, but a couple of corners later, Jonas on the Red Bull KTM, number 41, was through into the lead. As the two started to pull away, there was action behind them between Tim Geiser, 243 on the Honda, and the yellow Suzuki of Jeremy Seewer as they battled over 7. Jordi Tixier having one of those weekends, making a few mistakes as he worked his way back towards 7th, helped by this pass by the 243 of Tim Geiser, who eventually charged his way up to 5th. The rider having a good weekend was 152 on the Monster Energy Kawasaki. Petr Petrov, he came home in 3rd behind Paul Jonas and Max Anstey, who was the winner in Race 1. In MXGP Race 1, it was Romain Febvre who took the foxhole shot as he swept through the first turn, but Sean Simpson was right there, and it wasn't long before Simpson on the Hitachi Revo KTM was leading the way. Febvre was in 2nd, Paulin was in 3rd. Febvre then fell, possibly under the pressure from number 21, Paulin, 2 championship rivals, of course, going head-to-head in this Grand Prix. Febvre would fall again a few laps later, but not lose any positions. He would regain and retain that 3rd place. Paulin was 2nd. He made just this one mistake in the closing stages, just due to a little bit of fatigue, but the HRC rider was able to keep it up on 2 wheels ahead of Febvre, the championship leader. Sean Simpson, though, a start-to-finish win in Moto number 1. And the Hitachi Revo KTM rider victorious here in the race from Paulin, Febvre, Van Horbeke and Bobryshev. MX2 Race 2, and once again it was 99 Max Anstey on the Monster Energy DRT Kawasaki who took the foxhole shot. This time closely followed by 91 Jeremy Seewer as Jordi Tixier fell. Valentin Guillot and Brent Van Donnick fell out of 7th and 8th, and that was Valentin Guillot's race over. Smashed the cases on the side of the bike, fluid pouring everywhere. Brian Borgers was having a good ride, but then he also made a mistake, falling from 5th place. He would eventually come home in 13th. Petrov on the 152 and Julian Lieber battled over 3rd place. Lieber going through as Ben Watson pulled out. Was classified with 19th though. So Anstey was up front. Paul Jonas on the Red Bull KTM had this off-track excursion, but managed to maintain 2nd, unlike Jeremy Seewer, who fell from 5th, remounted in 8th. Julian Lieber also had a moment, but maintained track position of 3rd. But once again, it was a win for Max Anstey. Paul Jonas was 2nd, Lieber was 3rd, Petrov 4th, and Harry Kulas, who came from 18th, came home in 5th. And the overall belonged to Anstey. Jonas was 2nd, and Petrov was 3rd, claiming his first ever MX2 podium. But the championship now looks like this. No longer is it the Red Bull KTM of Jeffrey Hurlings, but his teammate Paul Jonas who leads the way from Geiser and Hurlings. Guillot not able to capitalise on Hurlings' absence this weekend, stays in 4th. But Max Anstey, a double winner here now at Lommel, adding to his victory from 2014. But this time it was a 1-1, a perfect score for the Brit. But Paul Jonas, an unbelievable weekend for him, 2 second-place finishes, and he is the new championship leader heading into the summer break. But that was your podium this weekend: Anstey, Jonas and Petrov.
Max Anstey, 2 whole shots, double moto win and your 2nd consecutive victory. You're really showing to be a threat in this championship now. I guess you're thinking about that at this stage.
You know, I'm just here to do my work and put on a good performance and focus on my thing, and that's all I can do. I really enjoyed it today. I really do want to say a huge well done to the guys, to Pauls and to Petr. You know, it's nice to see Petr up on the podium and having a good race. It makes it much more interesting having some guys up there to battle with and make it interesting. The track was really difficult today, and you know, we've got a couple of weeks off now, so I'm happy about that, and I can regroup and go again in a few weeks in Mantova.
MXGP Race 2, and a nice jump start there from Romain Febvre, who once again grabbed the foxhole shot on the Yamaha. Gauthier Paul and Dean Ferris are right there with him, and at the end of the first lap, Gauthier Paulin made this pass on his fellow Frenchman to lead the race. Simpson was in third as Dean Ferris threw away a golden opportunity. Dropped down to ninth, would eventually come home in eighth. Sean Simpson, though, got himself into second. Made a move around the outside of Gauthier Paulin. Made the pass here at the halfway mark of the race. And then with 2 laps to go, Fevre dived down the inside of Gauthier Paulin to get himself into second. But of course, Paulin would fight back. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek made this mistake. He would eventually come home in ninth. We just saw the smoking Kawasaki of Tanao Leo going out in 5th place. But 2 laps to go. Race leader Sean Simpson had this crash over the quad, but he managed to maintain the lead and cross the line to record his first ever perfect weekend on the Hitachi Revo KTM. 50 points on the board for Simpson. Paulin 2 seconds, Fevre 2 thirds. Bobryshev 4th overall this weekend, ahead of Kevin Strybos. And the championship looks like this. Romain Fevre continues to lead, although his lead has been cut now by a few points. Paulin 2nd, Bobryshev 3rd, Kai Rowley 4th. But what a day for Sean Simpson and Hitachi Revo KTM. 2 wins out of 2 this weekend, claiming his first victory of the season, his 2nd in MXGP. Paulin 2nd, Romain Fevre 3rd, and of course Romain Fevre is still the championship leader after 14 rounds.
First podium of the year, first double moto win, first Grand Prix victory of the year. It's been a milestone weekend for you, but at the end, it almost slipped away, didn't it? Tell us about that crash.
Yeah, it was a bit of a stupid one, really. I was still doing the quad quite easily, but I changed my line by about 12 inches, and that's all it took to land in some soft sand, and it sort of pitched me one way, the other way, and then I just went down. So I don't think I've ever got up as quick as I did there. Probably about 3 or 4 seconds, and I was back on it. So, you know, not only did I want to win the overall today, I wanted to try and go 1-1. I've never done that before. I come close at Valkenswaard in 2009, and I come close in Lierop, but just not quite strong enough. But today I was, and I was definitely the strongest. Maybe not the fastest all the time, but I was definitely the strongest. So just got to give it up to the team, Hitachi Construction Machinery Revo KTM, because they've done a great job. My girlfriend, my dad, me and my mechanic, and my mum as well. Just everyone that's helped me out. You can see it all. It's pure emotion.
Congratulations. Thank you, Sean.